Yo, 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 what's happening? Nico here. Do you think you're better as the person you pretend to be or better as the person you are? The person that you are by yourself, the person that you are when you're alone, normally isn't the person that we are at work in social settings, around family. Normally we adapt to fit into what we expect a successful outcome would require. I've done this for so many years in my life that I learned when I was adapting and I learned when I was acting naturally, what I consider naturally. I learned who I was pretending to be, well, and then who I actually was. Some people call it code switching. I'm okay with it personally. I know it happens, and I watch it happen around people around me. What I'm not okay with is doing it thinking I'm going to get a desired outcome and not getting that desired outcome. Because when we adapt because we want to be something. We want to succeed at something. You may dress a certain way to attract a certain individual, to fit into a certain group. You may not participate in certain behaviors or actions so that you can increase your social status within a group. You may not speak out because of something you feel internally doesn't align with the group, and you want to make sure it stays a warm environment. You don't like to see the sudden change of people's emotions. Sometimes we adapt whenever we're trying to make sure that we're right, when it's crucial for us to understand information and create the right output. You may be adapting sometimes when you think you have to be dominant, assertive, have authority, because you're not going to let anybody take control over you, or take advantage of you, I should say. How we adapt and how we act naturally, there's usually a gap. What I've learned in my own journey is when I'm closing that gap, because it's usually never completely closed, when I can get it as close as possible so that moving from adaptive to natural doesn't seem as drastic, then I found that things work out in my favor. It's really wild. If we look at the various individuals who have had significant influence on the world, we will notice that they are usually individuals who have a small gap between. No, let me take that back. Usually, we'll see that the one that they admit, the one that they adapt to, the one that most of us can see, is something that is relatable to all of us, the multitudes. And because of that, we will tune in to one individual. We see it when certain musical artists take top charts and then it goes worldwide. We see it when athletes do incredible things and everybody in the world is astounded. My personal opinion is that either they're fronting and they're very good at it, basically meaning that their adaptive is so adapted to them they don't even know the difference. or the gap between their natural and adaptive is so small that it's effortless to do what they do. For you to be successful in this journey of life, to stop drinking, stop using, the person that you're trying to adapt to be successful and the person that you actually are, they need to meet. And the person that you actually are needs to have the bigger say than the person that you adapt to. I believe that if you can manage, pardon me, if you can manage the time that you spend between your natural and your adaptive self, the person that you adapt to, and you can remove this if you don't like it, your adaptive person if you don't like it, and you could function more as your natural person, who you're naturally created to be, the one that time seems to just pass by. You forgot hours passed by, but you were doing something because you just in love with it. I believe if you could show that person more to the world, you'll have a greater success in the world. Whatever success is to you, I hope that it aligns with this definition that I have. Success is the pursuit of a noble and worthwhile achievement. It's predetermined. I decide I'm going to be successful by fill in the blank. And then do everything you can to go get it. Within reason. Don't violate the rights of another human being to get it done. If that person who can pursue that definition of success and can stay as naturally them as possible, those are the individuals that we see succeed. Can you be who you are and not who, quote unquote, you're expected to be? Can you understand that the angel everybody else wants you to be might not be who you need to be, and that the angel you need to be has no halo?